I'm Terry Elton for the Gift and Home channel. I'm a merchandising consultant and a professional magician. Today we're going to talk about building displays for fun and profit. The key to building good displays is simplicity. Keep it simple, stupid. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. Some people try to tell so many messages that the brain is just fried. You just don't have the time to sell all those different products as people are walking by your store or walking past the display. You've got 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds to get their attention. So the statement that you make on that merchandiser has to grab their attention, and it has to be easy to understand. Even in today's world, where they're multi-channeling and multitasking all kinds of different things, when you look at a TV screen and it's got a talking head, a crawl across the bottom, an icon over here pimping a show that's going to come in about 3 weeks, and all kinds of other things, you have to mentally weed your way through all that and get it straightened out. It's the same thing with building a display. I've seen people who put 12 different stories on a 4-foot end of aisle, and it makes no sense, and the customer won't mess with it. Their mind will see it, and they will get off it right away. And, you know, they're on the cell phone, they're talking to friends. If you want to get their attention as they walk past the front of your store, put a strong band of color in there. A strong color statement will grab their attention. I don't care if they're on the cell phone or talking to their girlfriend. The minute they see that color, they're going to look in. Now, that's half the battle. If you can get them to look in, there's a chance you might get them to come in. And if they come in, you've got a fighting chance of selling them product. But if your message on the end of aisle is too complicated, then they're just not going to mess with it, and you're not going to get the sale. One thing that you can do on an end of aisle, which is kind of fun, instead of having a sale, take, say, a $5 item and put 4 of those together in a group and put a sign on them, 4 for $20. Now, it looks like you're having a sale, but you're really not. But you'll start selling 4s instead of 1s, and that can raise your sales. Change the ends of aisles on a regular basis. Now, that depends on how many times your customers are going to come by your store or in your store. If they're coming in every other week, then you change your display every other week. If they're coming in 3 or 4 times a week, then change it at least once a week. But change those ends of aisles, and don't make it complicated. Just take a classification, put it up there like you really mean it, and make a strong statement. One other factor when you're building your displays on the end of aisle, remember that oftentimes your customer only has one arm to shop with, because in the other arm they're either carrying a child, or a handbag, a raincoat, an umbrella, a cell phone, whatever it is. Typically they have one hand just to shop your display. So when you build your displays, make sure that they're not going to tumble down the minute somebody looks at them. Because if the customer goes in there and starts to play or pick up some merchandise and something else falls, that's going to make them the center of attention, and they don't want to be the center of attention. So that's a very important point when you're putting your displays together. We'll have more of these little goodies from time to time, so stay tuned to the Gift and Home channel. I'm Terry Elton.